Hey everybody, welcome back to Worst Men Play.
I'm glad.
Keith is still here, playing.
We're playing DeCap Attack. Oh man, Buck!
Oh
what a
shit!
prank.
I just remember
Keith got his block knocked off.
By a goddamn ghost inside of a tiki statue. Go on, Kyle. What did you remember? Oh, thank God, a butt pull.
when we were talking about like those weird butt cartoon things that you're saying like earlier.
I was really hoping we were long done with that.
Yeah, no, I just remembered. So go back to last week when you guys were watching that episode. Tom and Jerry was on at dinner tonight, and for some fucking reason, even back then they had weird fetish shit happening in it. Like Tom was like walking across the table using his ass cheeks to move, which was really bizarre. And then they made Tom think that he was dead. Like a bird. There was a bird character. I don't know what its name was.
Oh,
but
yeah.
It had a gun, and then Jerry shattered a glass bulb next to Tom's head, making him believe that he was shot. And then he does his whole pantomime thing about whatever. And then
they're doing a little victory dance.
yeah, and then they're doing a victory dance, and then they start kicking each other in the ass. It was really fucking bizarre.
I thought you were going to mention the seminal catastrophe that started you on this whole tier, because you got fixated on this fucking cartoon only because, the bird's heart was beating, and then he turned around to cower, and instead of beating through his chest, it was beating through his ass.
Yeah, it's just fucking...
And he had to take a moment to just really think about how fucked up of an image that is.
Yeah. Just in case...
Well, I'm glad it didn't... I'm glad it didn't ruminate instead on all the different times that Tom and Jerry committed suicide on screen.
Oh yeah.
No, this time it's about asses.
Yeah, it's
Hearts and asses.
Strange amount of.
I've played that card game.
Yeah.
I'm pretty bad at it. I always get the ass. This game's from Mexico, gentlemen. It's called Hearts and Asses.
Heart. Hearts and asses.
Jesus Christ.
Always the ass, never the heart.
Always the ass, never the ass.
Oh, you have the German version. Oh, gross.
I'm glad that this Mega Man boss is running over werewolves for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like a dream I had.
Yeah, this is kind of like Mega Man, isn't it? Huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that one enemy, the first thing that happens.
Even those little top boys kind of look like Mega Man enemies, like the ones with the hard hats.
Oh, the top boys. That's going to be our union's new name. Never mind.
The top boys.
The top boys.
Left Pumpington.
Pumpington left. Pumpington. Pumpington. I'm just going to keep saying that until you come up with something else. Pumpington.
Well, we don't have anything else. We've already exhausted all of our humor for the night.
There's no more content.
We even saved it for this episode, clearly, because we didn't say anything funny for the last 2 hours.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
In our hour of desperation, we resorted to DeCap Attack.
No, in our true hour of desperation.
And all we got out of it was Pumpington.
Pumpington.
Our true hour of desperation was
fetish.
we mined a fucking...
ass is full of hearts.
Yeah. We mined a fucking AI for content that it gave us months ago.
I'm fucking... Sometimes I'm really thankful that we only have 18 subscribers.
we actually have quite a lot more than that, but only about 18 viewers.
We have over 300.
Yeah.
Yeah, but nonetheless...
granted, we only ever... What you're thinking of is we only ever get 20 views at a time.
What I'm saying is, if a statistically significant number of people watch this, sometimes I'm not sure how I'd ever live it down.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. As I've said many a time before, I'm just glad that my grandparents died before they ever really discovered the internet. Because if they saw any of the stuff that I did, man... They'd be rolling around in their graves so fast it would start a friction fire.
They think hell is bursting up through the ground, but it's just, it's just a friction fire. Some millennials disappointed their ancestors. Never mind. Code orange.
Yeah.
Code avocado.
Okay, the sunglasses. I thought those were underwear coming off his head. I was very confused.
Why not? It's a monster from hell.
It is... Yeah, it's a Japanese game. There's no reason to think that it wouldn't be.
Well, this is the Americanized version of the Japanese game.
Right, well, how many assets do you think they bothered to fucking swap?
Most of them, I would think. I mean, certainly they didn't come up with a mummy with an exploding face in Japan. He was a cute little boy with a hat. A hat and a dream.
I love the idea that was wholly an American invention. Well, we can't have a little child going through all this. What if it's a torso with a face?
I'm not sure I understand what you mean, Bob. Could you explain that a little?
What if he's Frankenstein's abortion?
You want to unpack that one for me, Jim?
What else do you need me to say?
Absolutely not.
I'm not sure I understand.
Just imagine all the parts you remember how Frankenstein was made up of a bunch of other body parts?
Kind of, yeah.
Well, what if you just take the parts that we didn't use and made that into another thing?
Like a penis?
Yes. Attach
You
the
know how
penis.
sometimes you want to start an arts and crafts project at home, and then you say, I fucked up. Never mind.
What if
Well, this is what you throw in the trash.
That was Frankenstein's
Except
Etsy
it's all
account.
human parts.
This boss is quantifiably the hardest in the
Why
game.
didn't you use your dozens of fucking power-ups?
Most of them aren't allowed on the bosses.
Really?
Yeah, it's horse shit.
What the fuck is the point then?
To get through the levels faster.
Oh my
Yo.
god.
Don't worry.
You have to do the whole dang old thing.
Get on that butt pole.
Kyle, do you think I need you to tell me to get on the butt pole?
I'm worried.
Suck health, motherfucker.
Shove that health up yourself.
I watched Nickelodeon growing up. I have a complex.
Oh my god.
How much?
I know to climb the degrading obstacle if I want to live.
If I don't want to bring dishonor upon my house. So wait. Now, you know cartoonists are down to a man, deranged perverts, right? Do you think
Sure.
the perversions
covered
that they
that.
slipped into their cartoons actually screwed up a generation of kids?
I mean, do you even have to ask that question? It's a guarantee.
Oh, all right. Oh man, I'm never gonna do this. I got too hurt.
Yeah, what have you done?
I was trying to do
You
it
don't have
fast.
some health power-ups
Nope.
anywhere?
I need that butt pole.
Do you guys ever get worried that when the Chinese government finally take over the United States that they're going to make it so that we're not allowed to be people anymore because of all the content we put on the internet?
I mean, I kind of.
No, I kind of think that because of this show, we will be summarily executed.
So nothing of
I
value
take
is to be
solace
lost.
in that. I take solace in the fact that justice will be done.
So there's a silver lining to the communist takeover, is what you're saying. Fuck this game. Fuck.
Keith, why did you get bad at this? You were so good.
This is the only hard part.
Yeah, you really went through most of this game without a single death.
Yeah.
This one is hard. Look, he adjusts his trajectory to fuck you.
It looked like you didn't have trouble
Yeah,
with it
so
that time.
start close and then run.
Yeah,
Well, then he gets stuck like that.
yeah. It's at least I knocked his block off
Can
once.
you heal yourself?
It's this part.
Use some
Nick just
invincibility.
asked that. Nick just asked that.
Yeah, but I didn't like the answer. I asked again, see if it changed.
God.
Please alter reality to suit my tastes.
The hard part is when he gets in the middle like that. But I think I've found out a workaround. This will take 75 hours, but you know.
Oh, good. It's just what everyone wants.
75 hours of smashing your face into a pink mole with panty sunglasses.
Yeah.
Polarized
This is
panties.
kind of like a Let's Play, except
Ugh.
we found the very longest possible time that you can spend on a boss before the game will just shut down.
Well, that's basically Game Grumps.
It's like a reverse speed run.
so like Game Grumps, and
they-
they were very successful. They're married and everything. Not to each other, I mean.
I think the problem, though,
Common law.
yeah. The Game Grumps are also able to put out like 15 episodes a fucking day.
It's because that's all they have to do.
And they
And
started.
they have editors to do that shit for them.
Yeah, they started early
All
enough.
you assholes have is me.
Yeah, and half the time
And
you
I
can't
am
understand our directions.
unreliable.
You're more reliable than me. Like you actually
Yeah.
put effort
Yeah,
in there.
he puts an effort.
Yeah.
I said atom bomb footage, and he knew to put in that goddamn Mongolian throat singing.
Mongolian throat singing.
That wouldn't have.
Yo,
we wouldn't have got that on the Kyle budget.
No, you would
The
not.
Kyle package.
I wouldn't even looked at the fucking
At the
notes.
same time, there are so many instructions that I look at it and I say,
Whatever.
No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that you even look at them is kind of, a huge step up compared to me. Like everybody, like the reason.
There was definitely one description recently. Like I've taken to, I will fix them if I can.
Aw. Continue.
Oh, there was definitely one that I said, like, I can't even parse this. I'm putting it out as is.
Well,
this is on Keith now.
well, we'll continue to try this boss again on the next episode of Worst Men Play.